Hello there, Jackson. Sorry. So I was a little busy doing something. Ooh, forgot I was in the phone. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Jackson. Hoping that everything is going absolutely swell and fantastic for you. There. There you go. I hope you guys. Yeah. I usually don't really know what I'm thinking about doing. Um, and I'm mostly probably just gonna be vibing here for a bit. I don't really know what I want to do right now, and I don't really know. So I'm just me being me. Mm, yeah, just a me being me type thing. How have you been, though, Jackson? I know that you have probably been missing me. Yeah, my day's been alright though. My day's been alright. Just like did a little bit of some things, did a little of that, overall, I think uh, I think it went pretty well. You know, just some nice uh, little things. Some nice as I just, I don't know, make a nice little thing. It's fun for me to do, at least. Just a little bit. And, yeah, eventually I'll figure out what I want to do, but right now, right, I'm just, putting lines on a piece of paper. That's all it is. The lines on a piece of paper are the most I can do right now. Unless I really wanted to try to like get into drawing and stuff. Drawing is cool. Drawing is nice. I do think that, there's good benefit to being able to at least create what you want, you know? And that's just like gives you freedom of creativity, you know? Because like anyone like man, I have a lot of ideas on what like, I want to do, right? But I'm not able to visualize it just because I can't create it. So, I'll have to rely on others to be able to do that. It's very likely that, they're not able to see what I want, see the things that, I think are best. what my vision, right? Because like I can you know draw like a 5 year old all day long, but in the end, it's me drawing like a 5 year old. I can't really think about the um the things that happen from it. I can't really think about how what would go where and if it actually looks right. Like 90% of the things that I create just don't look correct at all. But I know that maybe someone might be able to want things that have been, and maybe it's just junk in the air. But like I don't really know. I guess uh, the the things that are created today will really come into fruition. It never like I do push myself too hard sometimes, and that is also one of like my biggest factors of how like I just can't um create the things that I want to at times because I just burn myself out simply from creating the the things that I do make, right? Because I guess the same with ASMR. Like I could have done it casually, and I do actually do it casually. It's cool. Where like I'm asked to do like fill out a script, right? But I don't record it because I don't feel like going through the effort of recording and doing other things, right? And like I wish I had an editor. I should probably pay an editor so that I can get these videos out because I do really enjoy like my work. It's just I'm just not that good at it, because I can get better over time, but I fall back onto me being lazy, me not liking things that I'm doing, and just me simply, um, having a harder time trying to actually do the things that I could probably do, but it's not as easy. You know, you just um, don't have the right skill set for it, right? Because I can, I can, like, it gets frustrating. It gets hard. It's not an easy thing to pick up to learn. It's not an easy thing to want to learn, right? Because like you have to have a motivation. You have to have, you know, something that helps you along with the process. And if nothing is coming of it, then you just get frustrated. And it's like it is a hard thing to um be able to improve yourself, right? It's a hard thing to see the improvement that you've done if it's too slow because you just have a harder time, creating the um, the things every single time because you want the improvement. You want to see yourself get better. You want to see things do more, right? And like it's kind of the same thing as like when anyone tries to do anything, and it's all just a cycle of are you motivated enough? How far will you push yourself? And how much would you want to go through with this, right? What is your end game? What is your goal, right? would you set yourself small little goals so that you can probably do a little better next time and see the improvement, see the progress, or would you be more satisfied with like a large goal that you will eventually go through? You can do both. You can. It's not like it's impossible to do both where you have one major goal and then you set smaller goals upon yourself just so that it works better. It's created into a better, you know, workflow, more productivity, just a simpler time to go through and progress on the things that you have done, right? And I'm not saying that, it is impossible for me to learn. I'm just saying that with the way that I think, it's just like it's not as easy as for other people because I want to see the progression that I have, right? That's why a lot of people like video games and stuff. They enjoy seeing the improvement that they have over it, and they enjoy the fast sense of progress over the enjoyment of the process itself. They enjoy the progress and not the um the things that come from it. And it's something that will be hard on people. It's something that will not be able to um be able to fix because um in the current landscape of things, right? People are gonna people prefer, at least for like content creation and stuff, people prefer the ability to or I want to say people prefer, algorithms prefer the ability to just pump out um, things left and right? Because the time that people have and the time that people spend are different, and the time and right now, right, things are going towards a lesser productive quantity over quality um, output where people are not enjoying the time that they have left and they are just filling it up with micro doses of content that they are wanting to accept, right? And it is a struggle because the time that people have is going away every single second. People like the productivity, you know, I think in this landscape will remain probably relatively the same, but it will never be, probably as much as we want it to be because productivity is a factor of how much people want to do and how much is done. Because if nobody wants to do the thing that they have to do, then like they're just not gonna do it, right? Um, and people can sit on ideas and things for so long, but in the end, it's they have to make the push for it. They have to push for the time. They have to push themselves to just work on the things that they want to do. I myself fall into the pattern of just not wanting to create, not wanting to do anything and consume. Right? Like consuming is the main like consuming is just like the main thing that's now in the society. People want others to consume their content, but they also have to make their own content, right? And that is probably done good with, other things. Like I can probably make content right now if I did, reacts, but I don't want to basically just cut into the the profits that other people could have. But they've already lost it anyways once it becomes onto one of those like compilations, right? Because it's not gonna mean anything if they're not the one if the people that create it are not benefiting at all. And the benefits, of the creators are are strong, but like the entire like social side of people are just it's just like not able to provide a good foundation for the people that actually matter when it comes to the things, right? People just post everything nowadays and hope for the best. And it's not, a good outcome when, someone else just steals their content and they don't claim it as their own, but they like just be like, "Oh yeah, here's a nice compilation of things," right? And it's not easy to benefit the people that are actually that should benefit, like help the people that should actually benefit from the things, right? Because you see in one like you see in one thing, people try to uh bring bring awareness, bring awareness towards the 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 thoughts of others, right? But it's not going to work out as well as one might think because it just doesn't work because it's not because it gets stolen the moment it comes out, you know? And there have been some things that help the creators, but in the end they're not the ones that it's likely that it's going to be reposted, it's going to be done, it's going to be gone, it's going to be out of their hands, right? If we've learned anything from like previous things, is that proper crediting is the best and only way to go when it comes to the future. And you know it's going to be a struggle to create a platform you know where nothing is reposted, where nothing is just replayed again over and over, right? Because like there are some platforms that do it a little better than others, but you're never going to have a perfect system where the original creator of anything is going to be the one that benefits the most. It's most likely going to be some other creator, right, that has made a reaction to it or something, made something that does not um, contribute to the out the, that does not contribute at all to the original creators of things. You've seen this with React channels. They don't credit the people. You've seen this with just compilations. They don't credit the people. The most that you're going to see is like probably a watermark of someone, right? Yeah. Hey there, Mark. How you doing? Um, but like it's gonna be harder and harder for someone to benefit off of their own work. That's good. Glad to hear that you're doing fine, man. So, what brings you here today, huh? I've just been rambling on for the last little bit about creation, benefits, what you can and can't do, you know? Because, like, in the end of the day, social media creation, although it might be an aspiring job for a lot of people now, um, it's you're very likely not going to be able to receive that, you know? Yeah. You saw my notification on the live stream? Uh, hang on. You're following my channel? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. How about you enjoy? Um, might I ask you what video you came from? Like what video you follow me from? I'm gonna guess probably my ASMRs, because that's my biggest one. Okay, man. Yeah. Um, just been rambling on. But I do try my best whenever I do create something to critique because they deserve it more than I do, right? Because all I'm doing is just working off of their work, and I don't even do so much work on their work. I barely edit the medium. All I converted is from text to my own voice when it comes to the ASMRs, and you know, everyone knows the games that I play, and everyone knows the game that it is, right? So people are going to be, um, and sometimes people just enjoy watching games rather than watching, them or than just themselves playing a game, and that's understandable. People have preferences of games, people have preferences of creators, people have preferences of everything else, right? Um, at the end of the day, right? Um, the game developer, yes, they might be losing a couple of people on the people that you know play the game, or I mean, on the people that watch the others play the game. I mean, but it will eventually probably work in their own benefit on bringing publicity and stuff to the game. Right? There's a bunch of games that I was influenced on buying because I saw one of my favorite creators play it, and it's um that is definitely one of the things that can happen, right? But that's for products like video games and stuff. When it comes to like videos on social media, right? It's practically impossible to trace back a video just from one of the like compilations, one of the uh, reacts that come out, right? Because there's no crediting, there's no yeah, I don't know. Like I'm just trying to keep on talking to entertain some people. Maybe so. Honestly, like I don't know if anyone actually like really listens to whatever I say. I don't think anyone listens to it. Like, yeah, and I don't expect others. I don't expect anyone here or anyone in the future or anyone at all to give me or yeah to give me their 100% attention because that's just not the type of channel that I plan on being, right? And channels nowadays, they're like 100%. sensation. They're 100%, just colors on a screen that like it's hard to escape from, and it's not easy to like parse what is going on just because you have a fucking brain overload every single time. But most of the time, I expect people to come into my stream and probably fall asleep. Like that's the type of channel that I try to go towards because I wanted to I wanted that type of things, right? You do have to build for your audience, and you do have to expect that because of you expect the like ways of your audience. You're not gonna be able to um, cater to everyone, and if you cater to the like the YouTube meta right now, which is like probably being as sensational as possible, you're probably not gonna get the audience that you do want, right? You will get an audience. Will you like your audience? Probably not, you know. And I know that you know, because of me creating ASMRs and stuff, it's likely gone to the more calm audience where, they will very likely fall asleep to my videos. And I'm fine with that, right? Because I want them to do that. I want them to enjoy it. Not everyone gets enjoyment out of just fun colors and shit. And yeah, not everyone gets enjoyment out of loud equals funny. Not, you know, but you're not gonna get the people that you want if you try to go for a major. You're just gonna dislike your own self because you have created a community where you don't like yourself, where you don't like the things that you've done, right? I mean, now there's a bunch of creators this year that have um there's a bunch of creators this year that have just stopped with the create like you know, that have started their retirement process or have retired or just like shifted to another form of content because it's more satisfying for them to create that. You know, they don't want to be pushed towards doing the things of the algorithm. They don't want to be pushed towards having to cater to the YouTube audience, right? They just want to do their own thing. And I am a person that also wants to do their own thing. But I don't want, but like, I do it to admit to myself, I am a lazy person. I have all sorts of lazy, and I probably will continue to be lazy in the future, right? Maybe I will, you know, pay an editor to edit my videos, but yeah. What are those things? What do you mean, Atlas? I mean, yeah, I do enjoy, streaming and stuff. I do enjoy it. What are things that I wanted to do? I mean, I do want to create better videos and shit, but I don't. One, I am lazy. I will admit that. Will not hide that from anyone. I will not say that I'm not. Right? I am lazy, but oh, man. Um, yeah, it's just weird, because I I myself think that I can, if given the effort, produce something that is enjoyable. But I can't really, um, can't really bring myself to do it. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I'm just like that's too much work. Maybe it's because um I'm you know mostly it's me giving myself excuses of not doing things. And I do want this community to grow. I do want, myself to uh see the growth of the improvement of my own community. And, I myself am not really doing the best at it right now even. But I I'm trying my best, and it's just about all I got right now. Can't really score do much more than that right now. So maybe I outgrow you. I mean, you yourself have a pretty big um start, right? And things, you know. But uh, I was mostly just doodling right now, trying to figure out some other things. But there are some people that are motivated to do what they want, and then there are others that just push themselves too hard. As a clothing brand, yeah, yeah, you're doing pretty good on yourself. I I don't know if I'm doing too good on myself, but it is what it is. I think I um maybe I can push for you know better content. Maybe can push for being able to uh, do things that I do want in the future. know. I try. I mean, I hardly try. You know, like I others are trying a lot harder than me, and I'm what I'm doing is like just you know pushing a rock while they're doing boulders and shit. You know, there is some effort into what I do, and um there is definitely some things that go into it, but the amount that is produced is hardly anything, if at all. I set my own pace. Yeah, I do set my own pace, right? But this pace is straight up as little as it could possibly be. You know, like yes, I do stream on a regular basis. Yes, I do try to get the things working, but it's not gonna you know I get what I put in. You know, I'm not making any big plans. I'm not editing videos. I'm not doing anything but just streaming online. Maybe that's enough for a lot of my. Maybe that's enough for um, the very little amount of people that watch me. But who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky or something. But it's never going to be my 100% effort because I don't feel like it. It took years to get anywhere, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, my channel started like I don't know, significantly, probably a year or two ago. You know, um, I think it is mostly just me being disappointed in what would 100% look like. Me spending too much time and effort on other things to the point where I probably burn out within, you know. 100% will be like I go out, find sound effects, I find, other things, and I um create the like I can't offload part of that 100% to other people because like me reading ASMRs and you know I used to do I don't know if you actually know I'm pretty sure you were around that time mindless right but I used to do like 3 scripts a day that was not 100% because I really wasn't editing scripts I was recording the audio and I was processing it but I never edited them because I don't know you know and it's 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot, right? And I can record 3 ASMR audios within probably like a couple hours, maybe at most 3, right? But like the more annoying part was just editing on. I did have like a template on how I wanted to edit them and how I want them to show out, but I think I might have lost that. I won't lie. It doesn't really matter now because I don't posting any more videos at the moment. I can post more videos. Um I can do that, but I'm just not motivated enough to do any of that. YouTube YouTube itself is pretty slow. I will not deny it. Unless you get viral, unless you know put 910% effort into making one video probably a month, and maybe that would be enough. Maybe you might find something. But yeah, three is definitely a lot. Yeah. Anyways, another crazy thing, right, is oh man, I had craziest thing. Why not make one vid a week? I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. And like I don't feel like picking into all that up again, you know? Because one vid a week is not bad, right? One vid a week is definitely doable. And one vid a week is probably all right. What would I do with that one vid? You know? Post like before? Am I depressed? I could be. I could be, right? Loss of motivation, I do believe, is one of the things of depression, right? But I don't think I'm depressed. I think I'm just like rambling on with the things that I have, you know? Because like I could ask someone, of course pay them, obviously. Um, within a month, not a week. I mean, I don't, because like I don't know what I would do, you know. Every single time, I stream, at least I get someone talking to me. Right? Every single time I post a script or something, I get a couple people, commenting, but it's never a direct conversation. And like you don't, yeah, all creators do is a drive every so often, right? I've just haven't gained mine back in how long. Like I did enjoy doing the scripts back then, but then I just stopped. Probably because school started. But then I didn't keep it up after that. And how many of that, Jackson? A cat box. I'm not really in need of a cat box at the moment. Um, my hands are already full with a doggo. Right? And I don't like. I don't think that the issue I do would be resolved with the thing. I, like, do you guys enjoy the streams? Would you guys enjoy if I did more than streams? If I did upload a video? Maybe either is fine. Because like I'm also thinking about like the filter. What do you mean, Nightless? Like, what filtered you before? You prefer the streams? They are fun. Yes, they can be fun. But honestly, like 90% of the streams that I've had lately have been like just dead space because I don't know what to talk about or what to do. My voice is cozy. I mean, like I'm definitely in a more chill mood right now, and if I did put effort into, bringing out the other voice, then it might be a little bit of fun for a time. Eventually, I will go back to this because I can't hold that voice for too long. All honesty. Um, yeah, maybe me topics. I mean, we should start a podcast. I mean, I'd be down to start a podcast, but I would probably not be the one that's researching topics and shit. Like, I would have like a Gateway Thoughts podcast. Like, I don't know if you've seen my thoughts on videos, but yeah, like I was thinking of maybe having a podcast in that style, but um, we all just want to succeed in life, but some of us have more motivation to push for that success than others, I guess. And I definitely don't have that. Would I spend 50 grand for an animation of me and my favorite character? Oh, man. You just like sometimes you just like making stuff and sometimes money. I don't know what I like anymore, you know? Like I like the community. I like, me building it up more and more. And I like the the fun people, the fun times that we have from it. Right? I like all of that, but it's not, buddy, that's depression. Yeah, yeah, I'm probably depressed. I am probably I probably got the good depression, a good bit of depression. You know, the thing that I do like, I like video games. I like having fun with friends. Right? There's a lot that I do like, and there's a lot that I feel like can be improved. It's just no want to improve. You know, and yeah, it is. It is what it is. Really. I don't know whether it's going to be good. I don't know whether it's going to be bad, but at least it's an attempt, and that's what matters the most. Am I trying right now? Maybe. Maybe. I don't see myself as trying. Maybe you guys probably do, right? With the consistent streams, with the have I ever considered binge watching? I don't think I've really considered binge watching much. Um, like from time to time, but I don't really think about doing that because I don't really have anything that I would be that inclined to watch, you know? Like I can have bird watching. Sorry, I didn't. The your text was hidden behind text. You're funny little guys. Am I 50? I mean, at this point, I would just go somewhere and lay down and look at the stars. Grow through your first scuff. What do you mean, first stuff? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. I am not 50. Think a monster and watch a 12 episode show that will never come back and cry. I mean, I do have shows that I do wish were um it's probably up. But but yeah, there are definitely shows that I do wish were progressed, you know. Um a lot of ones that have ended on cliffhangers. A lot of ones that I wish that did not, get the amount of screen time, you know? Name? Hmm. I couldn't name any right now, but I do know they exist, right? Like I would love to see or Courage the Cowardly Dog or something. There are a lot of shows that have ended on a really good note, and there are a lot of shows that did. It's so good. Courage is still good. It's not was. Courage is like one of the best cartoons ever made thus far. Recent rewatch? Sure. Maybe I will. Oh yeah. I'm not really much of a show watcher, so I can't really say who's favorite villain in Courage. Ooh, ooh. Uncle Fred was an interesting one. But was it Uncle Fred? It was something Fred. I think it was Uncle Fred. The naughty guy. Um, Cousin Fred? Oh. If he's Muriel's cousin, doesn't that mean that he is Courage's uncle? Ah, Courage was straight up nightmare fuel. Yeah, but that's like what made the show so good. It handled the horror in a way that like was really good in general. And it also touched topics that would would have been like practically impossible to touch nowadays. You know, or like it touched topics that would have been hard to talk about in many other ways without making people uncomfortable. Yes, it was uncomfortable, right? Because like there was that one episode about abuse, right? And then there's that one episode about perfection, right? And they also hit the sads at some point, with the stargazers. Yeah, yeah, it's delicate. It works well with the topics that they have. Anyways, Courage is a good show. I like it is a show that I wish had more, but I also don't want the possibility of them ruining it because of continuing it on. You know, so that's what I think about that show. Because I feel like now, right? If they try to pick up Courage again, it's just gonna be some kind of like trash 3D animated thing. You know, just a cash grab. Like most shows nowadays are just like mainly cash grab shows that are outputted because people like the brand, the franchise, right? Like that Halo show. Like people fucking the creators of that show raved that they haven't even played a single bit of Halo. And I'm just like, man, that's stupid. The Mr. Krabs of film industry. Yeah. But you see the thing is, Mr. Krabs has a product that everyone fucking loves, right? And he doesn't change the form of it. I mean, he does at times, right? He does maybe experiments here and there, but it is likely to just result in him going back to his regular stuff. Mr. Krabs is going with the tried and true method rather than making cutting corners and making everything garbage. We've seen what happens, you know. Product every I do create a product. Everyone loves Ducky Gate. Yeah, maybe I should fucking mass produce Ducky Gate and sell it. You know, Ducky Gate Industries. I'll make a makeshift of Ducky Gate if they ever if they ever reach out to me. You're 15%. Yeah. You have a cure for depression. What is your cure for depression? Because I would say I am probably depressed, right? But I am not like I'm not, you know, at least I don't have a bad mood constantly, you know? A thermometer? You want me to get a thermometer? Robin Williams. I'm just gonna. Oh, there is a functioning depression. You has that flavor. Yeah. Like I don't have fucking episodes of sadness, luckily. Um but yeah. I do have times where I do talk down myself. Make me wish I was more motivated to do other things. What the fuck? Gateway Duck is on Twitch, guys. That is not me. Make me a list of positive affirmations. Ah, yes. I shall post that on my wall. Alright, problem. Now I am having a sad episode because of you. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys wanted to hear my ramblings, I will post what I was doodling into the art channel. But if you did want to hear my ramblings, you just rewatch the stream. Honestly, I can't be bothered to summarize whatever I just said. I said a shitload of things. 90% of it was probably repeating. You guys have a good one. I'm gonna go now. See you later.